Hello guys, how are you? We are back here in Scarlet Hollow. This game's a little different from most things I play, that's for certain. But I'm finding it, it gets in your head and you're kind of wondering what's going on. First of all, I love mysteries. Okay, any kind of a mystery, I think it's great. I always want to know. I always want to try to figure it out. It's fun. Not that I'm good at it, but it's fun. So who cares? So I don't know what's going on with this one. There's a lot of questions that have been brought up in the game, and that's fabulous. They're not answering everything right away, so it's been getting into my head. So anyway, we have left the diner. We are heading to a library. You enter the former town hall, which has apparently been made into a library. That's cool. Oh, look at this lovely photo here. Was that like a mining accident? I'm not sure what we're seeing here, but what once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Well, you could do a lot worse than turn a place into a library. Stella says, oh hey, you made it over here. Settle in with Stella and Kanika. Shush her and point to all of the... Oh, just sit down. Self-righteous twat. Anyways, head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in. You made it. Glad you could join us. Oh, said Gretchen, my little puppers. I heartily agree with Stella. I am elated you're back. Look at the face. See, right there. That's why you come back to this game. Did you send my regards to that foul feline? Did you? Jeez, I didn't get the chance. Scares me too much. Why did I not say that? Sure. I'm feeling a little bad about that, but poor doggy. She's probably never gonna... Oh, maybe I'll get a chance later. I don't remember having the option to do that when we were in the house. Maybe I just missed it. Oh, that's terrible. Good morning, Ava. You look tired. Yeah, I know, right? It's true. Okay. Gretchen says, you can't just tell someone they look tired. See, even the dog goes, just no. Snitch on the guy from the general store who was not the best customer service representative I've ever run into. Yeah, the estate isn't the easiest place to get a good 8 hours. It was hard to fall asleep, all things considered. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Oh, God. Only young people ever say that. I'm pretty amped up, actually. Never done a Scooby-Doo before. Okay, that's what the real Ava's thinking, but yeah, okay. Kanika, you can't just tell someone they're tired. It was hard to fall asleep. Yeah. With all of those dreadful creatures in every nook and corner, it's a wonder you even got a wink. Okay, the dog is clearly the most sensible, sane, balanced, intelligent person in the town so far. Stella says, I can't say I got a wink myself. Yeah, same, says Kanika. Anyway, I guess we should get started. I really got to come up with different voices for these people. I feel like I would be really, really bad at it. Even if I just go lower. Kanika says, anyways, I guess we should get started. And I can feel my throat get hurting. Oh, says Stella. Before I forget, we gotta talk about that photo you sent me this morning. Stella, Kanika, check this out. Ava found it in Tabby's garden this morning, right in line of sight of her room. What in the world is that liquid around it? Oh, it looks like pus. Now, if I say this, I wonder what these people are going to think. I mean, Gretchen will probably know. Too big for Tabitha's at the thought of someone watching my room. See, let's just go for it. The opossum that lives in my dresser, this face here, Kanika's face, is exactly the only sane reaction to this comment. I thought he might not have realized Pearl Ann died, but I wonder if this is who he's talking about. And Gretchen's like, I'm right there. I got this. Tell Stella that I was the one who broke Mr. Jingles. Maybe then she'll finally understand the connection that you and I share. Wow. Sure. They silently glance at each other. Wow. This Ava lady, Gretchen wanted me, wow, should I? She broke Mr. Jingles. The sooner you two realize that, you know what? I kind of want to. Let's do that. Gretchen wanted me to let you know that she was the one who broke Mr. Jingles. Oh my God, you actually can talk animals, can't you? Why, yes. Yes, I can. Mr. Jingles is the name I had for a little snake toy Gretchen had as a pup, which she broke. I keep asking who broke Mr. Jingles, like I didn't know it was her. Look at Gretchen. Aw. If this is going to be a recurring bit, I might as well play along. I can't say I'm thrilled at the thought of someone. I don't know if there's a connection. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. I can't say I'm thrilled at the thought of someone watching my room. I don't know if there's a connection here, but it felt worth bringing up. I don't know if there's a connection to what happened in the woods, but I felt it worth texting Stella about it. Yeah, I guess, well, both of these, absolutely. I'm not thrilled. I don't know if there's a connection, but it needs to be shared. Stella says, do you think it could be that creep we saw outside the general store last night? He knew your name, and those boot prints match up with the mining getup. Kanika says, whoa, apparently I missed a lot last night. You're not talking about Wayne, are you? That guy keeps coming to my mom's tea room. I think there's something really wrong with him. Stella says, yeah, we were. I wonder if there's any connection between that guy and what happened in the woods last night. And Kanika says, like what? Stella answers, I mean, I don't have anything specific, but we do have that whole prophecy of impending doom angle to explore, and this photo is weird. Kanika says, I can't stop thinking about the splatters on the ground. If whoever left those prints is sick, maybe it's from the creatures you encountered. Hi there, strangers. He has a bow tie and a little tag. He must work here. And literal stranger. Introduce yourself. I'm Ava, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Really? Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's strong. Oh, I'm Oscar. I don't even know how to say that. Gutierrez, chief librarian, and only librarian. Oscar's amazing, says Stella. He practically built this library from scratch. Kanika says, yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Because they have a library? Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Okay, that is sad. Oscar says, y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she didn't come home last night, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Ooh. You know the crowd she hangs around with. Do we, though? Wow. Stella says they're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff with a capital T. Ooh. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. Little Gretchen just standing here. I keep wanting to reach over it and just kind of like flip her tongue back and around. You tuck that little sucker in, darling. Stella says I went up there plenty of times, but I'll sure to keep my eyes peeled. I'm going to say... I don't like the thought of teens getting up to mischief with all those ditchlings in the woods. I'm sure she's fine. Yeah, what's the old Maxwell place? It's a great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. Kanika says, I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. Oh, man, but I love old houses. I've done this so many times. Oscar says, I really should have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. Yeah, I'm not going to say, this is just like none of my business. Kanika says you might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. And Pop Peer Oscar says, is that so? Stella says Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going on out in the woods. That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of creatures called ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that shows up around places on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepy pasta. Okay. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Oscar, ditchlings? Doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, there's a question. It's a good conversation starter. Yeah, I'll have to remember that if I ever get out and get a life again, right? Yeah. Oscar says, well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Clever boy. I like it. Should I be worried about something? Says Oscar. Stella is, I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna nab some more books. Stella says, behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Aw, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? You're such a good girl. Here, have a biscuit, old gal. It's cookie time. Gretchen says, well, ain't you the sweetest thing on two legs? Look at her. She's having a Bella moment. This is totally cool. Where's my dog? Oh, she's not here. Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. Kanika says, I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. Why not? But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in those woods. I don't believe in supernatural stuff, but the woods aren't safe. A man's already dead. Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. Well, that's all true, but a man's already dead seems like the one. So I'm saying a man's already dead. I'd say that it's plenty reasonable to play it safe. And then Dad does what dads do and go, I gotta try calling Rosalina again. Kanika says, I'm sure she's fine, really. She's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Thanks, Kanika. And Ava, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried? Okay, whoa, the freaking bus. This man is saying that his daughter did not come home last night. So I'm thinking she's 17, 18, 23, still living at home, I don't know, something. She's 13 and she didn't come home last night. And you got up and thought, wow, that's too bad. My child didn't come home last night. I think I'll just go to work at the library. This is the thing. Dude, if something's happened to your kid, I'm going to blame you. Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Well, the phone hasn't been working. Don't you call the rather useless police? Oh, shoot. Okay. Stella says, got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right. Got our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get this research party started. This is going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Kanika says, I'll be doing most of my research online. You never know what kind of weird biases the folks writing these books might have. Okay, wait. So the people writing the books might be biased, but the internet is always right. Okay, let's go with that one. Oh God, excuse me while I die over here laughing. Stella says, whatever you find online might be biased too, which is why we cross-reference things. I totally agree, but you could do that before you had the internet. I'm just saying there, sunshine. Yeah, you're right. It's good to cast a wide net. Guess the books are up to me and Ava. Reading awaits. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. So we have a missing child now to add to the stuff. And a father who apparently figures dusting his books are more important than going out and finding his kids. I'm a little concerned. Stella at least believes I can talk to the dog now, so that's one down. And Gretchen and I have bonded nicely. So, yeah, we'll get some research going here next time, guys. Thank you for being here. The plot thickens. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.